Hello, everybody. Welcome to Flavour Text, and joining us on one of our playthrough sessions as we prepare for the recording of the next episode. I am Kevling, and I am joined, as always, by can't think of a word, co-host, CrabbyTerror8. How are you, Crabby?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Stoked to be doing this. I remember nothing of the Circle Undone, so it's like it's all new. It's like doing it all again.
Excellent.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, we are returning to the house from the prologue, aren't we? So we're
We
doing at
are
death's
apparently.
doorstep even,
Yeah, yeah,
scenario 2 of the campaign.
yeah. Although I don't think before you start this scenario, you actually know that's where you're going, right? It sort of
That's
only becomes
that's probably a good point.
clear
Yes.
when you. But yeah, I've sneakily looked ahead, so I kind of know.
Yeah. So let's go to uh, the campaign guide. Whoops, that's just gone and resized itself. Just bear with me. That's better. Right. We've done the witching hour, and we're about to do
Yep.
at death's doorstep. I've just done it again. Why
Yes.
do I keep saying doorstop?
It sounds better. I think
We,
it
do,
sounds better
we
actually
don't
at
even
death's
use
doorstep.
the term doorstop here. I don't know. Or maybe we do. Right. Shall I start reading the blurb?
Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah. 4 missing, whereabouts unknown. Residents of French Hill are still in a tizzy after the sudden disappearance of several guests and house staff from the home of Mr. Joseph Meiger during the night of the annual Silver Twilight Charity Gala last Sunday. We are absolutely baffled as to how this could have happened, said Mr. Meiger the day after the disappearances. That said, we are confident that Sheriff Engel and the Arkham Police will do their due diligence and find the missing persons. There is still no evidence whatsoever as to the whereabouts of Miss Gabriella Mitzra, Mr. Jerome Davids, Mr. Valentino Rivas, and Mrs. Penny White, all of whom vanished halfway through the event and have not been seen since. The police are offering a substantial reward for any person or persons who come forward with information related to these disappearances. When asked whether the police were considering the case a homicide, Sheriff Engel had this to say: "There's no reason to suspect foul play is involved just yet. However, given the circumstances, we have to consider every possibility." No other attendees have come forward with statements concerning the gala which seem to finish without a hitch, despite the disappearances. So they carried on. So far, none of the prominent members of the Silver Twilight Lodge have expressed any concern about the lodge's upcoming benefit dinner, which was recently moved to the same location, Joseph Meiger's estate in French Hill. "I am certain that this event will be a smashing success," Mr. Meiger told the Arkham Advertiser in an interview yesterday. "There's no reason for the fair residents of Arkham to worry." Minnie Klein. You fold up the newspaper and shove it aside on your desk, examining the other files you've collected over the last few days concerning the missing persons. It's been several days since your experience in the woods. You've tried to put it all out of mind, but it is impossible. Every night you dream of a nameless place in the void of space, a faint, discordant melody of hypnotizing flutes pulling you forward. Now there are others disappearing from the town without a trace. The disappearances dance along the edges of your thoughts. No reason to worry, you ponder, turning the man's words over in your head. You think of the card reader and her warning, and you wonder if you are simply imagining devils where there are none. Regardless, there is only one way to know for sure. You pick up the invitation, examining the silver embossed stationery and perfect calligraphy. "The Silver Twilight Lodge requests the pleasure of your company on the evening of November the 29th at 8 o'clock at the estate of Joseph Eckhart Meiger, Esquire, for the benefit of the Fairchild Foundation." As you prepare for the night ahead, you cannot help but wonder, are you taking action to remedy your fate as the soothsayer advised, or are you walking willingly into the jaws of grim destiny?
Dun,
Proceed
dun, dun,
to
dun.
setup.
So the reason we're going is because they've disappeared and we think this is somehow linked to us.
Well, we've been invited. We've got an invitation,
Oh,
haven't we?
oh, so we've been invited. Right.
Yeah, there's that
Okay.
bit there in the with the fancy writing, the
Yeah,
embossed
okay.
stationery and perfect calligraphy.
Right. But we think they're linked somehow,
Yeah,
in some way. Okay.
yeah, like it says at the end, we're not sure whether we're going there
Mm.
to sort things out or we're just walking into it into
Mm.
something.
Yep. Okay. Interesting. So yeah, we gather all the cards from the encounter sets, which we've already got in Octagon somewhere, I'm assuming, and
It's
set
everywhere.
the
Yeah,
realm of death. Oh, that sounds comforting, doesn't it? The watch encounter sets aside, out of play. Set the 7 spectral locations aside. Set Joseph Miger out of play. This card is double-sided. Okay, so Joseph Miger's side is double-sided, so this must all be in here somewhere. This is all this lot, all this bump here. Yeah, all this stuff. There he is. There's the spectral watcher. There's all the bits and pieces. So we've got that. Put each of the 7 non-spectral locations into play. That's these, I guess. The entry hall, the Victorian Hall, trophy room, each. Okay, location placement, which must be the same as last time, right?
yeah. Entry hall at the bottom, office at the top, and then across the middle, billiards, trophy, Victorian halls, bedroom, balcony.
Okay, so the balcony's like over here.
On the right, yeah. Sorry, I can't
Master
see your
bedrooms.
screen at the moment because I'm looking at the PDF.
That's all right.
Yeah.
What's this one? Billiard room must be on
Billiard
the
room's
other
far
side.
left.
Oh, that's the far left, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's over
yeah.
here.
Balcony's far right, billiards far left.
Yep. Victorian Hall's is sort of the
That's
middle,
the middle,
like
yeah.
that. And then the entry hall is
Entry
down here.
hall at the bottom, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's just like that.
Cool.
And I'm assuming they're connected as they look. There's no funny business where the trophy room's connected to the office or any of that kind of thing. I think it's pretty...
Yeah, I think it just goes by the
Yeah.
icons, doesn't
Yep.
it? It looks right, yeah, because
Yeah.
there's 4 coloured icons on the Victorian halls, and that's got 4 locations either surrounding it. Yeah, it's all your good old orthogonal
Yeah.
connections.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, so we all start in the entry hall, and then it says check missing persons. So
Yeah.
whichever of those people isn't crossed off in our log, we place 6 clues on certain locations. So nobody's crossed off, are they? I don't think.
Yeah, I've got here, place 6 clues on the entry hall because Gabriella Misra's profile is not crossed off.
Okay. So yeah, we put in these clues out, and then we remove clues based on how much evidence we found was left behind.
Right.
I've always felt this is so unintuitive, the way they've done this. So we put clues out, and if there was evidence that was left behind, we remove the clue. We remove that much.
So I've got here in the campaign notes 2 pieces of evidence were left behind.
So we remove 2 clues.
Right.
From the above locations.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It says remove a total number of clues from the above locations equal to the number of pieces of evidence that were left behind.
So in other words, they've cleaned up and those clues have gone because we got the rest, or the people got them or something. I'm not sure, yeah, exactly how it works.
You'd think if the evidence was left behind, that would be all that there was there. It's just, it doesn't, the wording of it just doesn't seem to fit right for me.
Is it because when we chose our characters at the beginning, we had 2, didn't we? Only 2.
Yeah.
So the others, yeah, I still don't quite understand.
Maybe the evidence that was left behind, that's the evidence that we already got then. And this is and what we're coming across now is the evidence that wasn't left behind and now needs to be discovered. And it's it feels clunky the way they've done it. I can see what they're trying to do, but
yeah. Oh, I
the
see. So you
description
place
feels
6
a bit
clues on the
backward.
entry hall, and then you remove 2 because we left 2 pieces of evidence behind. Yeah, you're right. It's completely unintuitive, and it's not really explained within the story context
No,
either. It's weird, right?
do apologise. My cat's just come in for his morning attention.
That's all right.
He's been out, and whenever he comes in, he has to come in and see me in my office and sit on me for about 5 minutes, and then he'll clear off. He's got this little routine.
I'll just read this replacing locations. So throughout this scenario, you may be instructed to swap set-aside locations with existing ones. When a location is swapped with one that is already in play, it takes its place. All tokens, attachments, investigators, enemies, and other cards at the former location are considered to now be at the new location. Attached cards remain attached, for example. No game element is considered to have moved during such a swap. And that's it.
And then it says as well about that removing the clues, you've got to do it as evenly as possible, so you can't just take them all off one. So we found there was 2 evidence left behind, so we should remove 2 clues out of that total of 24
6
or whatever it was that's been placed out. Oh, were the other 3 crossed off then?
Because I've got here place 6 clues on the entry hall.
Yeah.
And then remove 2 clues.
Okay. Are you using the app then? So it's tracking it all
Yeah.
for you. Ah, that's okay then. Because there's 4 of that bullet point in the PDF, 6 for each of the 4 people. So the other 3 must be crossed off then.
Oh, I know why. Because I just had Gabriella Misra on this one. I didn't have all the others. Do you see what I mean?
Right. Let me just flip back to...
So I don't think mine's correct. Because we had Gabriella and we had... What's his name?
There's no intros.
Yeah, so actually what I've got here is not correct because I mustn't have entered it correctly.
If there are 3 or fewer players, cross off the profiles of any of the neutral investigators who were not chosen. So we should have 6 for Gabriella and 6 for whoever I was. Was I?
No, you were Gabriella, weren't you? And I was what's his face?
Oh, you were Valentino, weren't you? So that's 6 clues on the billiard room for Valentino,
and 6 clues on the entry hall for Gabriella.
And then you take 2 clues off, so 1 off each.
Yes, because 2 pieces of evidence were left behind, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, all the other ones, there's no clues because
they weren't in the game, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, there's evidence left behind for the people who disappeared, who we were playing, basically.
Yeah. I think so.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. So there's 5 on the entry hall and 5 on the billiard room. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
So then we've got an interlude. Oh no, we haven't got an interlude. There will be an interlude. Do not read until instructed to do so. So I won't read that. So let's switch over to Octagon. Boom. There we go.
That's the 5.
We are both here. Let me sort out my mulligan. I don't need 2 track shoes.
Oh no. No.
So I don't need resourceful just yet. I think I'll just switch those 2 out, I think. Okay. Now, again, I forgot that we'd got video evidence, and so I've got a randomized basic weakness as part of this deck, so it's actually going to be different to the one we had in the first scenario. So I forgot to check what weakness it was that robbed me of that 2 XP.
Oh yeah.
So
What was it?
I've got, I think when I did a randomized thing this morning, I think I've got the tarot card one, which is probably quite fitting with us playing Circle Undone.
Yeah.
But it's saved now for the rest of the campaign on my copy. So
Fine.
I think what happened last time was the deck I'd chosen wouldn't work, so I was quickly randomly trying to find a deck that Octagon would load.
Yeah.
And so I hadn't got a saved copy of it.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Well,
Right.
I'm sure the Arkham Horror the card game police won't be knocking on your door and demanding you.
Just in case any of our millions of viewers pick me up on that, you've got a different basic weakness. You're a cheat.
Yeah. Funny if that happened. No, never happened yet. I doubt it ever will. Okay.
Do you want to read the act and the agenda?
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. The act. Act 1A. Hidden agendas. As you approach the patio of the Miger estate, a man in an elegant suit checks your invitation at the door. Inside, guests mingle and chat with one another, but much of the conversation is awkward and terse. A silent tension has gripped the manor, and you're not sure why. Objective: find information about the disappearances by discovering as many clues as you can. Do not advance until you're instructed. Hint: it may be worthwhile to investigate the last known locations of the missing persons. Yeah, pretty good hint. And Agenda 1A is another tarot thing. Justice 11. Be true to yourself and seek the truth in others. You must balance the scales. You shall be called to account for your actions. Silver Twilight enemies cannot be damaged or defeated. Forced: when you draw a monster enemy, instead of spawning it, set it aside out of play and place 1 doom on this agenda. This effect can cause the agenda to advance. So there we go.
Interesting.
Just shuffle the old... I think I did, but I'll shuffle it again. Okay. I think we're ready to mercifully short and sweet in terms of... We've turned up, we're at the entry hall, and there's already lots of clues there.
Action, resign.
Yeah, let's just resign. There we go, we're done.
Flavour Text. Most of the manor is off limits to guests who are not members of the Silver Twilight Lodge, but your investigation takes priority, so you wait for the right time to sneak away.
Okay.
I mean, story-wise, it says there, investigate the last known locations of the missing persons, but do we know the last known locations of the missing persons other than where we were told to put clues during the setup?
Well, exactly. Again,
in
there's
that
kind of a bit of a...
introduction, was there? In the setup, it mentioned the 4 people that had gone missing, but it didn't say, yes, and Valentino was last seen in the billiard room. How would we know?
Yeah. I guess the only thing you can infer is you're asking people as you're walking around or something.
Yeah.
But why would you be asking people about missing persons? You're right. Maybe it wasn't even in the, it wasn't like it was in the newspaper article saying, Valentino was last seen in the billiard room. And yeah, you're right. There's a bit of a sort of a suspension of disbelief. Yeah. It's just a bit too much. Yes.
So, so we're in a 3 shroud location with 5 clues on it.
Yes, correct. And we're just finding information by discovering as many clues. Don't advance until you're instructed.
So okay, so I guess if obviously the entry hall's not going to flip because it's already on its revealed side, but I'm wondering if there's something on the reverse side of the billiards room that maybe, is like, when you found all the clues, do X or something.
Or maybe when the agenda flips, it flips the act or something. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, there we go.
Do you want to go first or shall I? I think I'm just going to do a little bit of setup on
Me
mine.
too. I'm the same. Just go for it. Yeah, I'm going to be very similar, doing some setup.
Day 3 for track shoes.
Yeah.
When I say I'm doing a bit of setup, I think that's all my setup done. Rita's put her track shoes on. She's dressed up for the party.
Right.
In terms of, I've not got anything about getting extra clues. I've got breaking and entering, which let me do an easier investigate and automatically evade an enemy, but we don't have enemies at the moment. It feels a bit of a waste to use breaking and entering up just to do an easy investigate and get a single clue. Rather boringly, I might draw a card for my second action. Oh, it's another stunning blow. I already had one of those. This is awful. Unfortunately, Rita is not very good at investigating, and starting her on a 3 shroud location is not great. What I might do is start moving towards the billiards room.
I think that's a fine idea, and you can run, can't you? You can kind of.
So I'll move up to the Victorian halls. 4 shroud, no clues. As an action, you go looking for trouble, discard cards until a silver twilight enemy is discarded, spawn it in the Victorian halls, and then gain 2 clues. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to exhaust track shoes, which gives me extra evade, and do a test of 3 evade, which I am a 6. The score is -1, so I get to move again. So I'll move over to the trophy room. 2 shroud, no clues. As an action, you can spend time schmoozing with the other guests to gain 2 resources, or spend 2 resources to gain a clue once per round. Mounted animal heads adorn this room's panelled walls, along with other artifacts from Joseph's collection. Dominating the room are several overstuffed armchairs arranged around a low table bearing a crystal decanter of brandy.
That sounds all right. Actually, I've just realised when we played that opening scenario, all these locations were all freaky.
I was about to
weird,
say the same thing. They were all the spectral versions, weren't we? So we only saw the sort of almost like corrupted versions, dilapidated versions, but now we're seeing what it was really like.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
So that's me done. That's my 3 actions.
Awesome. Okay, well, first action, I'm going to spend 3. Bring out the old dark horse. Then I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to bring out the track shoes as well. And then I'm going to spend a further 2. I'm going to bring out dig deep. That's my 3 actions.
Wow.
So I'm out of cash, but I'm now running at a 3 agility, and I'm +1 on everything now. So I'm 2, 2, 2, 2, 3.
Would you have been better spending all of your inheritance and not all of your resources? Because doesn't you?
I want no resources because
because
I get +1 on everything.
Dark horse. Sorry, yes. I was thinking. I was forgetting. I was thinking family inheritance just topped up, but it doesn't. It's 4 extra each round, isn't it? I thought it was just topping you up.
So you lose it and then you get it back. Yeah. So it's.
Oh, so you do. So so you're going to lose those 2. That's all I was thinking. You're going to lose those 2 resources, but you want to lose those 2 resources. That's fine.
That's right.
Ignore me.
That's all good. All good. No. Okay, so that's my go. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't do very much. I just hung around the entry hall.
Putting your shoes on.
Yeah.
Putting your shoes on. Making sure you're on your own. And
I lose all these resources.
Deep in your
They're
pocket.
gone. Okay, enemy phase. No enemies. Upkeep. Do I want to gain a resource? No. Okay. Mythos phase. First doom.
Right.
Okay.
Try and draw an encounter.
Yeah.
Trapped spirits, test, evade of 3. I think I can do that. I'm a 6. And I failed. Okay, for each point you fail by, take a damage. If your location is haunted, I don't think it is it?
No.
If your location is haunted, as an additional cost, but no, it doesn't matter. So I have to take 1 damage.
So I got this, which I'm supposed to have hidden, but it's the Fate of All Fools, which is, if there is no copy of Fate of All Fools in play, put it into your threat area. An investigator with another copy of Fate of All Fools in his or her threat area takes 2 direct damage, or place 1 doom on another copy of Fate of All Fools. So
you only have
I can only
option,
choose
then,
the first one.
Yeah.
So it just sits in my threat area.
Nice.
And I don't think it leaves. It just sits there. So
yeah. Okay.
All right. I'll get my 4 back.
Do you want to go first, or shall I?
Oh, I'm happy for you to take a whirl in the billiard room, see what's going on there.
So move into the billiard room. So
very nice.
Test evade of 3, perfect. To compete with the other guests. If you succeed, gain a clue from the token pool.
Okay.
Well, that's good, because it's a 3 shroud. I'm not going to find these clues very easily with my minimal 2 intellect. So I can only do this once though, so let's do an evade of 3.
Sure.
And it's there we go. Yeah. Now it says, if you succeed, gain a clue from the token pool, full stop, limit once per round. So is that you can only do the test once per round, or you can only gain a clue once per round? I think it's probably the whole thing.
Okay. I always assumed it was.
I don't know.
That's a good question, actually. I'd assumed it was, if you succeed. Yeah, it's not linked to the gain a clue, though, is it? It says limit
That's what
once
I'm thinking.
per round.
With there being the full stop there, I think it probably is the whole thing. So I've got
I think you're right.
My only option is to do an ordinary. I've got 1 action left, so I'm just going to spend 0 to put Mr. Porterson into play.
Yep.
To give myself some horror soak for later.
Okay. So let me have a go at getting some of these clues. So currently I'm running at a 2 on a 3. I'm going to commit
get all of the clues, by the way.
I'm going to commit take heart to this. See how we go. Well, I fail, obviously. -2 if there's spectral. I don't, so I fail. So I draw 2 cards and gain 2 resources. Okay. Gain 2 resources. But I put the resources over here, because every time I gain from card effects, I put them on the family inheritance.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's try again. Didn't do anything. -2. So I failed, didn't I, by 1. So I will lucky that and get a clue.
Nice.
And I have 1 action left. We'll give it another go. I think that's a success.
Yeah, it's good as -1.
There we go. And I just realized I had lodge debts in my hand last time, so I should have started with a mental trauma. I forgot about that. Oh, hold on. Not that. Yes. Okay. Forgotten about my old lodge debts.
Right. So that's the end of the investigator phase, isn't it?
It certainly is. So we will move into the enemy phase. No enemies, of course, and then we'll move into upkeep. No resource for me. Yep.
Frustratingly, almost all of the cards in my hand are about doing stuff while you've got an enemy at your location.
Oh.
Dear. Right, I shall get my encounter card.
Oh, speaking of enemies.
Enemy, so we set it aside.
Oh, yes, and we put a doom on,
It is a monster. Set aside and put another doom on.
Yep. Yep. Oh, I get an also... Well. It's not a monster, though. Is that the...
Oh, no,
it's not a monster.
Yeah, it's only if it's a monster that...
Any empty location.
Yeah, and he's Silver
put a
Twilight,
doom on it.
So he cannot be damaged or defeated at the moment.
Okay. Where should we put him, do you think?
Should we put him
in the office?
Oh, he's aloof as well, so he's not going to engage us anyway.
Should I just stick him here then?
Yeah,
he's aloof.
After he enters play, place a doom on him.
Oh, you can parley with him as well.
Parley with him to get rid of the doom.
Yeah, I can do that more readily. What's your... Oh, okay, because I can pay to boost my willpower. See, so
yeah, my willpower's a 3.
Yeah, mine's a 2, but I can spend money to make it higher. So, oh, why is there 4 doom on there? It's already 4 doom on here.
We have to put a doom on for each of those monsters. Oh no, so it's me. I think I added an extra doom when you pulled that monster out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we realised we didn't need to, but the doom went straight on the monster instead. Not the monster, the
Should we leave him in the trophy room then, the neophyte? Or
yeah, and then we can
Yep. Sounds good.
If you do end up heading towards me, he's on the way, or if I start coming back out, he's on the way. So
yeah.
And we've got a few rounds to deal with him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. What do I do here? Well, I'm going to bring out Drawing Thin. First action. And then I'm going to try and get these clues again. So I'm a 2 versus a 3. Let's see how we go. Oh, it didn't do anything. Hold on. Elder Sign. Oh. You may spend 2 resources to automatically... Well, I don't need to, so I get the clue. Nice. And I'll do it again.
Okay,
yep.
Preston just hoovering the clues up.
Yeah, I know. Unbelievable. All right. It's my go. They must be just lying. They're just be just lying on the carpet with the word clue on them.
All I've done is sprint to the billiard room and then fail to get anyone to have a game of billiards with me. Is that your 3 actions done?
Yes, because I played Drawing Thin and then I got 2 clues.
Okay, so let's have another go at competing at billiards. So test evade of 3. -2, so I've passed that time. So I get a clue from the token pool.
Nice.
I'm not sure what to do now, to be honest.
I mean, getting that doom off the dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess you've got to engage him, don't you?
Don't
if he's
think
aloof.
So.
Oh, okay.
Because he's at your location, isn't he? So you can take actions on cards that are at your location. It's if I wanted to fight him, I think I would have to engage.
Yeah.
But it's no point fighting him anyway because he can't be defeated.
No.
So that was my first action, was to do that. My second action, move to the trophy room. I won't do my track shoes because I want to stay here. and then a third action test willpower of 2. I'm a 3, and I have a guts, so let's throw guts in to make me
nice.
a 5. So 5 on a 2.
Nice. Look at that.
Until the end of the round, ignore the limit on Rita's ability, and it's a +2 as well. So
nice.
I get to remove that doom.
Fantastic.
And other than that, that's that.
Draw a card.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lovely.
Oh, it's another track shoes.
Just what you need.
I had them both in my opening hand, and now I've got them both again. Oh well, at least it's a evade pip. Right.
Okay, enemy phase.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Nothing happens. Upkeep. Nope. Okay. Fire axe, nice. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Mythos phase. Okay, now there are 4 doom down, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's draw my encounter card. Terror in the night. Oh, I'm going to fail this. Oh, I probably should have used the guts for this. Test head of 4. If you fail, put it next to the agenda deck. If you fail by 3 or more, it gains surge, and when there are 3 copies next to the agenda deck, discard them, and each investigator takes 3 horror. Right, I need to pass this then. So, willpower 4, I'm a 3. I can lob in Belly of the Beast to make me a 4, but that's all I can do. Now I failed by 2, so it doesn't get surge, but it sits there next to the agenda deck.
Okay. I get Crypt Chill. It's 4 versus 2. If I fail, I lose an asset. I don't care if I lose an asset.
Oh, Mr. Moneybags, I don't care. I'll just buy another one.
Yeah, I've got plenty more where they came from. And it's a 0, so I fail. I lose the dig deep. Okay. Yep. Oop. Okay.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
Right. I'm kind of stuck because I can't investigate either of these 2 locations with the clues because I'm just not clever enough. At best, I can get to maybe an equal, but I have to lob in multiple cards to get even a +1 on those.
You can spend 2 resources where you are to get a clue.
That's true, but at the moment we don't know why we're gaining clues, do we? We've got
no idea.
No.
It's kind of like we're just trying to get evidence.
Maybe I should just run around and reveal the other locations.
Yeah.
And see what's what.
What's what? Yeah.
So
that would be good.
Yeah, I'll do a move to the Victorian halls, and oops, no, I didn't mean to draw that encounter card. I was trying to do the shortcut for
I'll just stick it back in the.
How do I?
Sorry, I've got it. I'll put it, shuffle it back in. Okay.
I was trying to do the exhaust. I can never remember the key.
F7.
F7.
F7. Yeah.
So then I do a test of 3. I am currently a 5, 6. So 6 on a 3. -2. So I succeed. I'm going to go up to the office.
Yep.
Reveal that. So each Silver Twilight enemy in the office loses aloof. Good job we didn't put him up there then.
Yeah.
And if you reveal a bad symbol while investigating, you put a doom on the nearest enemy. His office is as much a display of wealth and power as it is a workplace.
And it does have clues on it, so there are clues in other places.
Okay, but that one's an even worse shroud, so it's even worse for me. So, what have I done? I did I did the Doom thing, didn't I? I took the, or was that last round? I took the Doom off. Let me look back.
Last round you took the Doom off. So you moved and you did a
So all I've
you
done
did
is
a double
one action,
move with
isn't
your
it?
track
So
shoes.
I'm just going to do 2 more moves to get to the master bedroom.
Yep.
I think 1,
Yep.
2, and that is forced when the round ends. If there is an investigator in the master bedroom, play the Doom on the nearest Silver Twilight enemy. No doubt about it. This must be Joseph Micah's bedroom. The centerpiece of the room is a massive canopy bed, the posts of which are ornately carved. You see no sign of a Mrs. Micah.
just notches on one of the bedposts.
And again, this is another 3 shroud. There's not many.
Yeah.
Of those shroud locations.
Yeah, the trophy rooms are 2, so that's kind of a bit lower.
But there's no clues there. So this is a really bad scenario for Rita in terms of getting clues. Right, okay, over to you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna spend 2 and bring out the Dig Deep. And I'm gonna spend 1 and bring out the Fire Axe. And then let's do a 2 on a 3 to try and get this clue. I've just stood around in the hallway the whole time.
just buying things. Just pulling all these things out of your pockets.
Oh, that's
now
that's
I have
fail.
some shoes. Now I have an axe.
Yes. Okay, that's my go. So that didn't work out, but that's all right.
Fair enough.
I've got so many things out now. It's not funny. Nope. Okay.
Right. Doom on. I'll get my encounter card. Oh,
hold on. When the round ends, if there's an investigator in the master bedroom, we've got to put a Doom back on this guy, don't we?
Oh yeah. So now we're at 6. Maybe I could do with running back over there and dealing with him. But we also have a new lodge neophyte spawn at any empty location. And when he enters play, put a Doom on him. So if I put him in the middle.
Yep.
And then I'm thinking I can go there, deal with him,
Yep.
and move. Mind you, I'm not going to be able to deal with both of them.
I can deal with one of them.
Yeah, so if I deal with the one on the far left and you deal with the one in the middle.
Makes sense to me. Yeah.
Okay, so add a Doom to
because they'll have a Doom on too. So that basically, if we don't deal with these, we're gonna.
It's advancing this round, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. What do you get? I was so close to seeing what was on the balcony.
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry.
Now.
Counter deck here. Oh, okay. Well, it's another
it's
wraith.
A monster, so that's another Doom then. So that means
it's another Doom down.
That means it advances now, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh well.
Yeah, because that's the 8. That's oh, there we go.
So well,
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It was not. Shall I flip it and have a look?
Yeah, you can. You triggered it. You can read it.
Here we go. You have uncovered some of the evidence pertaining to the disappearances, but the truth is yet to be unveiled. If the investigators do not possess 6 clues...
Oh no.
Whoa, we were close. Wow, so close.
We have 5, yeah.
We lose all the clues. If investigators possess at least 3 hat clues as a group. Okay, so that doesn't happen. Open the cam out and proceed to interlude 1, a record of those lost. Once this interlude has been resolved, remove all clues from each location in play and advance to Act 1B. Okay.
Okay, let's go back to the PDF then. Interlude 1, a record of those lost. So check the missing persons section of your campaign log, and in order Read the sections below for each of the characters whose profile is not crossed off. So I'll read mine and you read yours, eh? So
that makes sense.
I was Gabriella, wasn't I?
Yeah, it says if the profile's not crossed off and there are no clues on the entry hall. Well, there is one
so
clue,
I don't
unfortunately.
read that one. Okay.
No.
And you're Valentino, and there are clues on the billiards room, so we don't read that one either. Brilliant. So no, we are doing spectacularly badly.
So that's it. We don't get.
That wasn't
get
much
nothing.
of an interlude, was it? Meanwhile, nothing happened. Right.
This would be like the worst TV episode or whatever you could imagine. Nothing happens. We don't know what's going on.
If you'd got that one clue, that would have at least triggered Joseph Meiger, and it would at least triggered your... It's all your fault. Yeah. It's nothing to do with me not being able to get all 5 of these clues over here.
But if we'd known that at the beginning, we would have probably behaved a bit differently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We would have probably done things a bit differently.
I suppose the objective, find information by discovering as many clues as you can. It may be worthwhile to investigate the last known locations. So I guess that was the hint that we should have got all of those clues. But
yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. So we're none the wiser.
Nah. It's about par for the course for us, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And then I think all of the clues then go, I think it said, didn't it?
Yeah, we lose all our clues because we didn't have enough to reveal Joseph.
So these clues go up the top, they go as well? Is that right?
I think it said I think it said if we didn't have the 6 clues between us, we lose our clues.
No, but I think it said at the end.
Oh.
Maybe I'm... Let me just check again. Hold on. Once this interlude has been resolved, remove all clues from each location in play. Yeah.
Oh, and advance to Act 1B. So we flip the act.
Ah, right. I was thinking it. Right. So we've got a new agenda and we've got to flip the act. Yeah.
So I'll do the act.
Yep.
So death approaches. Oh, that doesn't sound ominous at all. Before you can investigate further, the building is suddenly plunged into icy darkness. All of the lights flicker once and are snuffed out. A thick, otherworldly mist begins to seep into the corridors, causing everything it touches to decay. Move each investigator and each enemy currently in the entry hall to the Victorian halls. So that's just you, isn't it? For each location in play, find the set-aside spectral version and swap them. All tokens and cards are considered to be at the new location. And if there is an investigator at that location, reveal it. And in player order, each investigator spawns one of the set-aside monsters at his or her location until each of the set-aside monsters has been spawned. And then we spawn the Spectral Watcher in the entry hall. And we add the Watcher set and the Realm of Death set into the encounter deck along with the discard pile.
Wow, okay. What's happening?
Busy. Right. So you're in the middle.
Yes.
Those guys stay where they are. Oh, those 2 clues should have gone.
Yeah, they've all gone. And we for each location in play, find the spectral version and swap them.
Yeah.
I reveal it if
why does it specify each location in play? Surely it's just each location.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no reason that those locations would disappear or not be out yet.
Correct. Exactly. So now we just replace everything with all these new versions, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So I'm at the. Well, let's be methodical. Let's start. Right, let's entry hall. I'll do the. I'm just going to put them on top.
Yeah.
And the entry hall it's blocked. Then we have the billiards room. I'm just going to right.
Which is uncovered.
but it only says to reveal it if there's an investigator there. I think it says.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yes,
if
you're
there's
right.
an
Sorry.
investigator, reveal it.
So
So
they're now unrevealed,
we have the
essentially.
trophy room.
Yeah.
There's nobody at the trophy room. Victorian halls. So you're there and it's revealed. Haunted, lose 1 action. Then it's the master bedroom where I am. That has some clues on it.
Yep.
Balcony on the right. And office on the top.
Okay.
So nothing.
And then the spectral watcher goes in the entry hall, is that right?
Yep. We each get one of these monsters that's set aside.
Ah, yes.
But I think they're both the same anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, they're identical.
So that's 1 each.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's put him there just to make it clearer that he's at that location. And then we've got the Watcher encounter set and the Realm of Death encounter set.
Oh, yes.
And the discard pile all go into the deck.
So that's these. Yeah, and these. Pretty sure that's what these are. So these all go into here. And we shuffle those up. So the only person left is Joseph Miger in that lot because he doesn't spawn.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the whole of Act 1B dealt with, isn't it? We've sorted the locations, we've put the monsters out, we've put the Watcher out, we've sorted out the encounter set.
Yes.
And yeah, so if I just get rid of that, we should get the new Act 2A, the Spectral Realm. In the blink of an eye, everything has changed. A sudden oppressive silence fills the halls of Joseph Miger's manor. Gone is the din of idle chatter from the banquet hall, the clinking of glasses, the laughter of oblivious guests, save for only you and several others. All of the people in the house have vanished without a trace. All that's left is the dark mist and the beings that inhabit it. 4 clues per investigator to advance. Oof. So we've got to get 8 clues.
Yep.
And I can't investigate for toffee. Brilliant.
And then Agenda 2A is over the threshold. Does this have something to do with the 4 missing persons? And if so, what does that mean for your survival? Each Silver Twilight enemy gains victory 0 and counts as an investigator for the purpose of determining where hunter enemies move during the enemy phase. So the Silver Twilight enemies are the neophytes. So in other words, the Spectral Watcher will go after them as well. After the hunter enemy's move step of the enemy phase, each ready spectral enemy deals its damage value to each humanoid enemy at its location. So yeah, they attack not just us, but they'll attack the others.
Right.
Which is okay. Care factor 0. Do I care about the Silver Twilight dude? Not really.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 11. So basically, it's a kind of survival thing. We've got to get 8, and we've got 11 doom. So, yeah. Okay. Where were we at? We were. Were we still? Oh, we got a lodge neophyte, didn't we? That's not what triggered it.
Well, we've got to scroll back a long way in the thing to find. that we were in the mythos phase. That was it. So yeah, we brought the neophyte out.
Yeah.
And then you had, and you drew a monster, and then that added a doom, and then that caused the agenda to advance. So we're about to start the investigator phase, aren't we?
Right. Gotcha. Yep. That's right. Whew. Okay. So yes, we are in the investigation phase. And the hunter is its alert and hunter. When the spectral watcher is defeated, instead of discarding it, heal all damage, disengage it from all investigators, exhaust it. It does not. So basically, it just wafts around doing damage, basically.
Yeah. So
Yes.
he's going to go after both us and the Twilight Lodge. So I guess the idea is we just need to make sure we're further away from the Watcher than any Twilight person.
Yeah,
I guess.
correct. And the quicker we get these clues, I guess, the better. So that's going to be the...
And then as a reminder, haunted is when you fail an investigation, isn't it?
That's
or is
right,
it when you fail any test?
I think it was... I'm pretty sure it's when you fail an investigation. Let's have a look. Where was it? Haunted. Each time an investigator fails a skill test while investigating a location, after applying all results of that skill test, the investigator then must resolve all haunted abilities.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. So, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Luckily, the Silver Twilight people haven't lost their aloof. That would be a bit rough.
Well, yes, so, yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Excuse me. Right. I feel like this is going to be an unmitigated disaster. At least from my point of view. I'm wondering whether it's worth me just trying to find a low shroud location so at least I can contribute.
Well, yeah, the quicker we get the clues, better. We got to deal with these wraiths first, but yeah, absolutely, we got to.
Yeah, do I
get clues?
Oh yes, we've got to deal with the wraiths, haven't we? Of course, I forgot we're actually engaged. So forced when they are defeated by damage, instead of discarding it, attach it to its location, and the location gains a haunted additional thing. So
yeah.
Defeated
basically it hangs around
from a spell or a relic. I don't think I have any spells or relics. I certainly don't have any spells because I'm not a mystic, and I'm sure none of my stuff is a relic related. Okay. I think I'm going to try and attack my wraith. I'm going to play Stunning Blow. So I'm attacking 4 on a 2. 4 on a 2. Feels like that's a little bit close, but I'm going for it. 4 on a 2. Okay, I failed. That was going to be clever, that was. Never mind. So I do have another one in my hand, so I'm going to do it again. 4 on a 2. That's better. So I do 1 damage from the attack. If it's successful, automatically evade the enemy. Rita's evade ability is when you evade an enemy, you can deal a damage to it. So that's the second damage that kills.
Nice. Good.
Awesome. Right. I've contributed. There's no chance of me getting these clues, so I think I'm going to move to the balcony.
Yep.
Flip card. Hey, 1 shroud.
Ooh,
I can do something. Right, that's me done then. So I'm going to stay there, and I'll get these clues next turn, hopefully.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna fire axe this wraith. So no resources, so I do +1 damage, and I get +2. So I'm currently at a 2, and it's a 2, but I can make that a 4. I can make that a 6. 6 on a 2. Seems pretty good. Yeah, so dead. Oh, he's not dead. He's attached to the location.
Sorry, I should have done that with mine as well.
I can bring another one. Oh no, we just need to find
get
it,
out of
don't
the
we?
discard pile. It's
there you go.
So that is in the best way. We've got to remember it's there, but not there.
Just you can put it behind. You can. If you right click on it. If you right click on it, I think there's a thing where you can say send to back.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
There we go. Cool. So that's my first action. Then I will pop to the trophy room, I think, or should I pop up to the office? I think I should go this side because I've got lots of people in the way, so it gives me an opportunity to. Let's split. Oh, okay. Trophy room is now the horrible trophy room. Oof. Oh, it's only 2 shroud. Haunted. Okay. All right. And then I'll go ahead and investigate.
What do we need? 8 clues.
Ah. I'm a 2 versus a 2. I'm actually not that. What happens if I fail to get the haunted? Lose 2 resources. For each resource you cannot lose. Oh, I've got 2 resources. So what the hell? I'm going to lose them anyway.
Yeah.
Who cares? Okay, here we go. No, I do fail. So I lose 2 resources. No biggie. I should probably use my drawing thin, actually. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay, so
in the enemy phase.
Right.
Oh, that wraith.
Oh, that
wraith
wraith's
is
not there. That's just part of the haunt.
Yeah.
So the spectral watcher moves up and kills the neophyte?
It moves up, and then after hunter enemies move, each ready spectral enemy deals its damage value to each humanoid. Yeah. So it only does 1 damage.
But
kills it.
Health.
Yeah.
So neophyte is dead.
And it goes into the victory display because it says here.
Oh, he gains victory 0.
Victory 0. Yeah.
So it just stops him coming back, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So you need to make sure you're further away.
Doomed.
Next round.
Oh dear, Doom. Take a horror. In your campaign log under your investigator and a story as a weakness, record that Doom approaches. Ooh, okay.
I've got my hoods.
If this was already recorded, remove. Okay, so Doom approaches.
Oh, you've got that campaign one, have you? The campaign weakness. Oh, just add a little bit of epic threat to the scenario. And I've got the hoods. Yeah. I hate the hoods. It's horrible.
Yeah. So, here we go. Campaign. A thing for the log. I'll put it in later. Okay, so I know that Doom approaches anyway. Oh, it won't let me add it. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right. So I know Doom's approaches, so yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, so now we've got a Doom and our encounter cards. I get the Watcher's Grasp. Heal 3 damage from the Spectral Watcher. Ready it. It moves, engages and attacks as though it were the enemy phase. Throughout the resolution of this effect, it gains Prey U. But that is only if it was a tie break, isn't it? So he's closer to you and the neophyte than he is to me, so he would still head in your direction, wouldn't he?
So he wouldn't move towards you instead, no?
If it was prey only, it would mean he would ignore you guys and only go after me. But I'm 2
Oh, I
locations
see.
away from him, and you and the neophyte are only
Yeah,
1.
okay. Yep, so he moves in and kills the other neophyte, which means he's then engaged with me, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so the other neophyte's dead. He goes into the victory display.
Yeah.
And I've got the Spectral Watcher on me. Then I'll see what I get from the encounter deck. I get another Crypt Chill. So I fail that. What do I lose? Probably. Well, this is really tough to know what to lose, actually. Probably drawing thin. Okay. All right.
Right. Can't believe you've got a Spectral Watcher. That is really bad. Sorry.
That's all right. I can easily evade. Because I think I'm a 1. Yeah, 2, 3. I'm already a 3 on a 3, and I can spend money to, yeah. So, yeah. Well, I go ahead then.
Okay.
So what are we? 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 on a 3. Yep. So I evade the Spectral Watcher. First action. It's a 2 versus a 2. Don't have any. It's kind of annoying. I might actually move into the billiard room.
Okay.
There's a second action. And I'm going to draw a card. Ah, nice. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Right. I think what I'm going to try, he says, famous last words, I'm going to pay 2 for breaking and entering. Come on, second clue off, resource off. So I'm going to investigate with 5, 6, 7, 8. This is way overkill. 8 on a 1.
Don't you have the hoods on you?
I do, but breaking and entering doesn't provoke attack of opportunity.
Right. If you evade them, though, they attack you, don't they?
They do, but I can also use my ability to stick a damage on it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking anyway.
Okay.
And then I might try and then hopefully just punch it a couple of times while it's down. That's what I'm thinking.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, okay, 8 on
Scrump 55 has joined the game. Who's Scrump 55? What?
Skull is -1.
Looks like we've got a
-3 if
watcher.
your location is haunted, so I'm a -3. So I'm still passing.
We have a spectator, Kevling.
No way.
Yes way.
They won't be able
Scrump
to hear us
55.
anyway because we're talking in Discord.
That's right. That's right.
So I've got a clue because I succeeded by 2 or more. I automatically invade an enemy at this location. Rita's ability lets me deal a damage to that enemy, but when I evade that enemy it does damage to me. So that's a convoluted chain of events. But the hoods is now here.
Scrump 55 says, thanks, I'm looking into playing this on here with my friends, so I was hoping to see how it could work. Should let him know we're recording for a podcast and that he might, if that's okay. So just so he knows.
Yes. So then for my second action, my fight is a 3. Oh, this isn't very good actually. I'll add resourceful to make me a 4. 4 on a 3. 4 on a 3. No, failed. Balls.
Yeah.
And then it would just have to be 3 on a 3, or I move away, or I just get another clue. Probably safest just to try and get another clue, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's. So I am a 2 on a 1. Let's commit slip away to make me 3 on a 1.
Hey,
Oh,
there we go.
But there you go.
Nice. Couple of clues.
And unfortunately, it's not a victory point location. Never mind.
Okay. So I've had my go, didn't I? Yeah, I had my go first, didn't I?
Yeah.
And then you had your go. Okay, so then we'll move on to the enemy phase.
Nothing happens with those 2 enemies because they're both haunts now.
Yep. So move into the upkeep.
So Hoods is back with me again.
Hoods is back. Spectral Watcher is back. Gulp. All right. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Mythos phase, 2 Doom are down.
Okay, get my encounter card.
Oh,
Fate of all fools. So either. All right. So I can't do the first option because there is another copy in play. So either you take 2 direct damage, or your fate gets a doom on it.
Yep, correct.
So what is least bad out of those 2? Do you reckon the doom, or
probably,
or the damage?
Hard to know, really.
I mean, the doom, that's going to take 6 actions off us effectively, isn't it? Because that'll take
it is
a round away.
I mean, I haven't lost any. I'm still at 7, so yeah.
Okay, I'm going to declare you take the damage.
Cool. There we go. Okay.
Right. Oh, you've got to get your encounter card now, haven't you?
Just replying to Scrump 55.
Oh, he's gone.
Okay. It wouldn't be terribly exciting without being able to hear what we were saying.
No.
Okay. Right. Sorry, I've lost my train. Oh, I've got to draw
your encounter card now.
Obscuring fog attached to your location, +2 shroud.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That might be useful. useful. I'm going to... Oh, actually, did I used to slip away, didn't I, last time when I evaded?
Mm-hmm.
So he should not have read it. Hood should not have read it. It's still exhausted.
Oh, right.
Because I was about to do it again, and I thought, oh, hang on.
Yes.
Because I've got another one in my hand. Unfortunately, I don't have much. Do you want to go first, or shall I go? I'm just going to be dealing with hoods. It's nothing. It's not going to be anything exciting, or failing to deal with hoods, depending on how I usually play.
All right. Well, I'll well, this is now a 5 shroud with the so it's 5, and I am a 2.
You need
2 versus
one
5.
Successful investigation to discard it.
Oops. Sorry, I just messed something up there. Did I just mess up the... Oh?
Yeah, the screen just zoomed out ever so slightly just to make room for that
I think it's
guard.
F10 or something. Yeah, I've got to hit, I think.
There we go, yeah.
There we go. So I'm going to use Rise to the Occasion because it's 2 higher. So that gives me a 2. That gives me a 5 on a 5, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yep. 5 on a 5. Chaos Bag gives me a -4. Kind of wasn't what I was going for, to be honest.
No, I can imagine not.
So you must either discard an asset you control or take a damage. I don't really want to lose any of these, so I'm going to take a damage. I'm going to do that again. Let's try that again. -2. So I failed by 2. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Look what I found. There we go. Get 2 clues.
Nice.
And a victory. Yeah. Put a little thing on it. There we go. Okay. So I've got 1 action left. No point moving in here because I'll get monstered by I might as well get the Spectral Watcher as far away from everything as possible. The Obscuring Fog goes. So I'm just going to draw a card.
Technically it doesn't, because you didn't do a successful investigation, did you?
When? Oh, you're right. I didn't. I failed. Yes. So I actually have to take a damage or lose something, don't I?
Oh, of course, because it's haunted. Yeah.
I'm going to lose the Fire Axe. There we go. Cool.
And I think the fog is still there, technically. That's the bit I was on about rather than the haunt.
Right.
Not that it makes any difference now the clues have all gone.
Okay.
Is that your go done?
That's my go done, yes.
Right. So I'm going to put a coat on. Then I'm gonna have a really bad go at trying to punch the hoods 3 on 3. No, and then I'll try and punch it again 3 on 3. No, okay.
Oh, no.
He's rolling around on the floor and I keep missing him. Oh dear. Right, that was a spectacular go, that was.
So they move in and I take 1 of each, I think. Yeah, I take a damage and a horror.
You're looking a lot less healthy now, thanks to me giving you those 2 rules.
Yep.
Something went very wrong with the refresh there on your damage, because it briefly said that you had 43 damage on you.
Oh, yes. That's because when I clicked on the number, instead of deleting it, I added the 4.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
because you can add the numbers or take them away actually on the little thing.
Okay, I didn't realise you could do that.
Yeah. It did look a bit terrifying for a second there.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we move into upkeep.
Yeah, so now I've got the hoods back with me this time for definite. Oh, and now, oh, it doesn't matter actually. I've drawn my weakness, but all it does is it stops me playing assets other than itself. I don't need to play any assets, so that's fine. Right, encounter upkeep, mythos, isn't it now?
Yes.
Do you want to just advance it to mythos? Oh, you've done it, sorry. And I get the encounter, and it is a neophyte, any empty location, and he gets a doom on him, so
I think we want put him in the entry hall so the Spectral Watcher moves to the entry hall.
Isn't the Spectral Watcher with you at the moment, though?
Yes, but I'm going to evade it and run away.
Would it be better in the trophy room then? So if you run past the trophy room, then it will go to the neophyte.
There. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Otherwise, he'll keep following and go all the way to the middle where you are, wouldn't he?
Yeah, true.
Right, I need to. That was my encounter card, wasn't it? Yes. Sorry, you need yours now.
Oh yeah. I get. Oh boy, look at this. The hell? Mysteries of the Lodge. Place 1 doom on the nearest cultist enemy. So it's going to have 2 on it now. The not lodge neophyte. Then until the end of the round, increase the difficulty to fight, evade, or parley with that enemy by 2. Okay. So, all right, we'll just put this here for now.
Right. Investigate phase now, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes. Yep.
Right. Do you want to go first, or shall I?
You want to deal with your
I'll deal with
hoods?
My hoods. I'll try and deal with my hoods. I guess I will do an evade. That's the most reliable thing I've got at the moment.
Yeah, you got plenty of tanking.
My fight is pretty poor.
You got cash to burn.
I know.
Wow.
But I've got nothing to spend it on. Right, so I'll evade him. I am a 6, thanks to the track shoes on his 3.
Yeah.
Did I? Is that that -4's from last time, isn't it? I didn't just generate then, did it?
Yeah, no, that's from last time. Oi, Elder Sign. Ta-da! Nice.
So so he's evaded.
Yes.
And he gets another damage on him.
Now, but you take damage from them or something,
don't
you?
I have to take a damage as well, so I'll put it on the leather coat. That's what I put it there for.
I think it's a damage and a horror.
Oh, you're right. That means I should have taken another horror last time, so I'll put one on Mr. Porterson. And I'll take the other one from last time. Or this time, should I say. Oh. Right. And then I guess I will try and punch him while he's lying there. Pretty bad. 3 on a 3. Come on. 3 on a 3. No. And one more. 3 on a 3.
Oh no, I think that's -3 now because it's if it's haunted.
Oh, okay, so that's that then. That's my go done. Terrible.
Getting there though. That's 2. It's got 2 damage now, so that's 3. So 3 on a 3. I'm 3 on a 3 with the old Spectral Watcher.
Are you evading? Oh yes, there's no point in fighting him, is it? Because he
yes, I'm going to take heart. I'm going to go 3 on a 3 and take heart. See how we go. I wanted to fail. Darn it.
Good old Survivor Tech.
Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Okay, so he's evaded. Then I'll move into the trophy room. And then I will spend 4 and get 2 clues.
Ooh. Mr.
With intel report.
Moneybags. You saying I've got money to burn.
There we go. We're halfway there.
Living on a prayer.
Okay, that's my go.
Right. Enemy phase. Nothing happens. Okay, economies. What have I got? Pilfer. That would have been useful earlier. I've got thingy back with me. Okay.
Okay.
Get my counter card. Oh, Shadow Hound. He's not got any spawn local thing, so it's me. Great.
Trap spirits test 3 each point fail take a damage. If your location is haunted, additional cost. Oh, okay. Well, I'm running at a 3. 3 on a 3. I could make it a 4 on a 3, but lose 2 resources. Take a hot. Oof.
Can't you spend? Oh, you got no money, have you?
No, it goes away. So.
Oh, it's at the start of your turn, not the start of the round. Oh.
Okay, so I would
bad.
have to take a horror. Test 3, 3 on 3. Is it worth it? 4 on 3. Take a horror. Yeah, let's do that. Take a horror. Chaos bag -2. I think a fail. Or yeah, a miss by 1. So for each point you fail by, take a damage. So I take 1 damage. Okay. Gee, I've got allies, but they haven't popped up. Okay.
Yeah, same here. I've got Peter Sylvester in this deck somewhere.
Yeah.
I just spent XP upgrading him as well.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna hopefully finish the hoods off now.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind me going first, just to get rid.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
So I am a 6 on their 3. Oh, you're kidding me. Right. They're alert. So I failed. They're alert. So they hit me for 1 of each. I'll just finish off Mr. Porterson and the leather coat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're there for.
Yep.
Then I will try again. 6 on a 3. And now the thing is -2. If there is a spectral location, enemy at your location, take a damage. There is. Yeah. So I take a damage. But hoods, I've evaded hoods, and when I evade I do a damage to him which kills him, but its forced effect says after you evade hoods it attacks you, but after I've evaded him it's dead. So does that mean I miss that 3rd damage?
I would think so. Yeah, because that would resolve first.
Yeah. Bye bye hoods. And then for my final action, I do have an action left, don't I? I've got the Shadow Hound, so I think I will just evade him. That's the safest thing to do.
Good idea. Yeah.
Because I'd be a 3 on a 2 fight, and I've got nothing to boost it by. So evade on a 1. So 6 on a 1.
Easy.
-2. So it gets a damage. No, it doesn't, because I've already used my ability on the hoods, so I can't do it a second time.
Yeah.
So it's literally just evaded.
Yep.
And it'll come back and get me this time. Yeah, that's me, dog.
I'm going to move to the Victorian halls.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw a couple of cards because I've got no cards, and I mean, without something, I'm going to have some trouble investigating. So I'm going to draw a card and then draw again. Okay, that's quite good. Yep. Cool. Okay.
How are we doing for clues? We've got 6. We need 8.
2 more. Yeah. I can get the.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say I can get those 2 clues relatively easily this time.
Okay.
I think it's a 3.
So shall I pop up to the office next time?
I've got pilfer, which lets me investigate using my evade instead of book.
Yes.
And I get 2 clues. 2 additional clues. Oh, well, that's kind of a slight waste. But I'll get both those clues, hopefully.
Okay, well, I might pop up to the office because there's probably a victory point there too, so we'll get a couple more victory points. Okay. Yep. Sounds good.
Right. Enema phase.
The Spectral Watcher moves in.
He'll kill the neophyte, won't he? So that gets rid of 2 doom. Is that right?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, because at the end of the move step, each ready spectral enemy deals damage value to each humanoid enemy. So yes, dead.
Cool. Nothing happens with the wraiths, obviously, because they're both there. I get the dog back. The scary ghost dog. The spectral mist coalesces into an incorporeal canine form. Hungry eyes shine from the darkness. Cool. Right.
Okay. 5 doom.
5 doom. Get these clues card. 8
oh, that's the second one, isn't it?
Terror in. Test head of 4. If you fail, put it next to the agenda deck. This is bad.
And if you fell by 3 or more, it gains surge.
Okay, so I am a 3, so it's a 3 on a 4. I have nothing I can commit to it. Excellent. So this is bad. 3 on a 4. Oh, I passed.
So it doesn't even go there, does it? No. If you fell, put it next to the agenda deck.
Wow.
So you don't.
What are the chances? Awesome. That is amazing.
Yeah.
That's the perfect timing for a +1 to come out, that was.
Okay, put this next to the agenda deck. Each location gains haunted, take horror. When the round ends, discard it. Okay. All right. Okay. Investigation phase.
This is what I don't like about Circle Undone, is all of these extra things that come on from other cards. So trying to keep track of what haunted abilities are on each location, and remembering to look at all of these other cards that have popped out.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
You want to see if you can grab these clues, because then we can advance the act.
So first action, I'm going to evade the hound. 6 on a 1. 0.
Easy.
I'm going to use Rita's ability to do a free move rather than do damage to him, I think.
Okay.
Just for a bit of action economy.
Yep.
Then I'm going to pay 4.
Yeah.
For pilfer. So I investigate this location using evade, which is I am currently on 6.
Mm-hmm.
I will go 7.
Nice.
I will go 8. Is that too much? There's not a -5 in the bag, is there? I don't think there is
Let me
there?
check. I don't think there is, no.
So I'll go 4 up then.
Yeah, -4 is the...
Okay. Skull is -3, so that's a
Yep.
pass. So I get both of those clues.
Nice.
I get to bring a resourceful card from my discard. No, a survivor card from my discard pile back to my hand. A survivor card that isn't called resourceful. So I will bring back. I think I'll bring back Belly of the Beast. And those two go. And I've got an action left, haven't I?
Yeah, we can throw in the clues now, can't we?
Yeah, so we don't have to wait for a particular thing. So yeah,
no.
4 each. We've equally contributed.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, so I'll do the honours.
Yeah.
Flip. A way out. You find the corpse of one of the others trapped here, a member of the Silver Twilight Lodge, you surmise, although his outfit of blue and silver robes suggests something more esoteric. Gripped tightly in its withered hands is a small tome bearing the insignia of the lodge. Browsing through its pages, you are surprised to find all manner of information regarding the mist and the creatures you have encountered, including a spell to release the bonds of death and escape the mist. How long has this man been here studying this realm? Regardless, at least you have a way out now. The mist blocking your escape recedes. Reveal the entry hall. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck.
Okay. Shuffle into the encounter deck.
And then the entry hall now it's the same as it was before. It's got the resign ability.
Okay.
So we just got to get to the entry hall and resign then, is that it?
Yeah, I guess unless we want to get more victory. Oh, there's a victory point there now, isn't there, where you are? So that's got a...
Let's just see then. So, escape the cage, Act 3A. Now the mist has receded, you might be able to escape with your lives. But what about Joseph Miger and the other lodge members left behind? Should you stay to make sure they escape, or flee while you have the chance? At the end of each round, each Silver Twilight enemy in the entry hall escapes. Place them beneath the entry hall out of play. Move each ready Silver Twilight enemy with the aloof keyword once towards the entry hall.
They're all dead.
If undefeated each undefeated investigator is resigned, advance. So I think we just leg it, don't you?
That's probably we've got 2 victory points. There's probably a victory point at the office. So it's whether we try and get that. Are you able to leg? Oh, you can't use your track. Oh, have you used your track shoes? You have, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I've got 1 action left, haven't I? I think.
Yeah.
I did the evade and free move, and then I did the investigate, which got the 2 clues. I've got 1 action, so I could get to the office in one go with my track shoes to at least see what's up there.
Yeah. Because evading the Spectral Watcher is pretty easy. It's whether we think it's worth getting another victory point or
he'll
not.
move to the middle, won't he, in the next enemy phase? And let's say I'm at the office, and even if there's nothing there to do on the next round, I could run past him to get to the entry hall.
Yes, correct. Exactly. So it feels like it's...
Shall I do that just to see what's there, and then that will inform what you do on your round then on your turn?
Yeah.
So I will do 1 move to there, do my track shoes test of 3, so 6 on a 3. Let's just do that. 6 on a 3, -2, that's a pass. So what am I hiding behind? So now I'm up in the office. 4 shroud. Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's 2 victory as well.
Okay.
A thick, oppressive haze fills what was once an impressive office. Cracks fork up and down the wooden panelling of the walls, and the bookshelves surrounding Yosef's desk sag with the weight of rotten, decaying books. I remember we talked about this one last time because they're not at all sagging or anything. Right, I'm not going to be able to do this investigate. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I can get them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's me done then. Yeah.
Okay, I'll move up to the office. And I will spend 4 to get 2 of the clues.
Just like that.
So I moved and got 2 of the clues. I've got 1 action left, haven't I? I will draw a card. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Okay. Enemy phase. He moves to here.
Yeah. They stay where they are.
Upkeep.
He readies.
Resourceful. Okay, cool. All right. So we move into the Mythos phase. Hopefully we don't get anything too horrible. Okay. Oh, this goes away. I think the Whispers in the Dark. That's gone.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'll get my encounter card then. Realm of Torment. When your turn begins, resolve each haunted ability on your location. And when your turn ends, test willpower of 3 to discard it.
That's not too bad.
So the haunt is choose and discard a card from your hand. That's easy peasy.
So I've got test 3 for each point fell by taking damage.
Oof. I can help with that. I've got 4. I can give you an evade pip to.
So, cost for an investigator to commit 1 or more cards. He or she must resolve. So you would have to resolve the haunted location, I think it says. So, as an additional cost for an investigator to commit 1 or more cards to skill test, he or she must resolve each haunted ability on location.
Okay, so basically it would cost me an extra card to commit a card to your test. So how close are you to passing the test?
Well, I'm a 3. We're 3 on a 3, so it's equal.
You can't take. You've only got 2 damage left, 2 health left. So you can't afford to fail this by 2. He's got to be 1 at worst, hasn't it?
Oh yeah. I didn't realise I was so close. Now I can commit something to it and discard a card. That's fine.
I shall commit my spare track shoes, and I will discard.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, can I? I can't choose to discard a weakness out of my hand, can I?
No.
That would be too easy. I will discard. Which of these is going to give me the least benefit? That one, I think. Discard. Belly of the Beast.
Okay, 5 on a 3. Here we go. Chaos Bag.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
No.
3.
That's you dead, isn't it? I think.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, I'm defeated. Oh dear. That's my own fault. I thought, oh yeah, we can get another.
I'm just going.
Oh dear.
I think I will just run for the exit then.
Yes. Good idea. Yeah.
Action 1, move.
Yeah.
Trigger track shoes. Oh, hang on. No, first of all, when my turn begins, resolve the haunted ability. So I've got to discard another card. I will discard, slip away. So then action 1, move. Action 2, evade track, exhaust track shoes to test. What is it? 6 on a 3. Let's commit survival instinct to make it 7 on a 3. Yeah, so I get to bounce on to the entry hall, and then my third action is resign.
Yep. Good on you.
That was bad timing, that was, for your...
It's, just,
Got greedy.
It's the way it goes. Yeah, I mean, I would have played a flashlight. Oh, no, look what I found. So I would have, got it.
So
and then track shoot it out.
Okay, let's read.
If no resolution was reached, each investigator resigned or was defeated. That's ours, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was Act 1. It was Act 2. No, it's Act 3, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Act 3, yeah.
It is Act 3, yeah. So if it was Act 3, go to Resolution 1. As soon as you emerge onto the patio, you are surrounded by grim men in trench coats. Several of them reach into their coat pockets, a warning not to do anything too hasty. Before any threats can be fulfilled, the silence is broken by an icy voice. "Now, gentlemen, no need for that." The men withdraw to reveal an elderly man you recognise as Carl Sanford, the president of the Silver Twilight Lodge. Despite the dangerous situation, his expression is almost too casual. The complete lack of fear in his posture and his actions suggests a confidence backed by substantial power. And his actions... No, I've just read that. His bodyguards take several steps back, allowing you to speak with Mr. Sanford in private. In your campaign log, record the investigators escaped the spectral realm. And we get our Victory X, which is, what was it, 2, was it?
Yep.
Proceed to Interlude 2, The Price of Progress. Oh, we got a little choose your own adventure. If at least one of the investigators has the Silver Twilight trait, proceed to The Price of Progress 1. Are you a Silver Twilight person?
Yes.
Okay, I'll let you read that one then.
It's you. I did not expect you to be here, though perhaps I should have, Mr. Sanford says with a hint of surprise in his voice. I regret that you had to be involved in this unfortunate affair. I did not plan for you to be part of this. You narrow your eyes. You suspect Fortune had nothing to do with it. You ask him what will happen to those still trapped inside. Human progress requires sacrifice, he recites stoically. It is lamentable when that sacrifice is in blood, but the price of lamentation does not outweigh the yield of our labour. Skip to Progress 3.
You didn't come here to listen to Mr. Sanford proselytise about sacrifice. You came here for answers. You demand an explanation, but the elderly man cuts you off with a scowl. Yes, you speak of the incident last week. That was the creature's first manifestation, and the arrival of the dark mist which you encountered inside. He glances at the front door to the manor and clears his throat. The lodge was not involved in the disappearances that occurred that night, he explains after a short pause, but we couldn't exactly go to the police and tell them a creature made of mist kidnapped 4 people in Mr. Miger's household, could we? So we had to take matters into our own hands. We suspected that creature was drawn to the crowd, so we recreated the incident in order to understand what happened, to discern its motives. The decision to host another event at Mr. Miger's estate so soon after the disappearances makes sense to you now. As much as you hate to admit it, there is some logic to the plan that the lodge put into action, although you don't particularly like being used as bait. Who knows how many innocent bystanders were put into mortal danger? Even if the goal was noble, was it worth the sacrifice? I hope you understand that our organisation only seeks the betterment of humankind. There are harsh truths that lie beyond our 5 senses, Mr. Sanford says, his expression grim. If we are to survive and prosper, we must adapt, we must learn, we must understand. That is what our order seeks to achieve, a greater understanding of the world around us. A worthy pursuit, don't you agree? So check the Silver Twilight enemies in the victory display and beneath the entry hall. If Joseph Miger is in the victory display, go to 4. If he's in the entry hall, go to 5. If neither of the above is true, and the number of enemies in the victory display is greater than those in the entry hall, go to 4. Oh dear. Okay. He's going to have a go at us about...
So which one is ours? There's more, isn't it?
Yeah, because we've got nobody under the entry hall, have we? And we've got 3 in the They are all Silver
Yeah.
Twilight people, aren't they? The 3 that are in the
Yes.
victory display.
Yeah.
So we go to
So we go to price of
4.
progress 4. Before you can reply, one of Sanford's men emerges from the house behind you. He sheathes a long silver blade as he addresses Mr. Sanford. There's no sign of Joseph inside, sir. The man eyes you suspiciously, keeping his hand on the hilt of his sword. His posture reminds you of that of a knight, stoic and rigidly disciplined. I see, Sanford replies. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath before continuing. A great loss for our order, but one we anticipated. Gather the lodge's belongings from inside the estate, and I will deal with the consequences. The knight nods and heads back inside. Carl's cold blue eyes turn back to you. As for you, I would ask that you leave this place at once. You have done enough to harm us. Before you can protest, he commands the other men nearby to escort you off the premises, and you have little choice but to comply. So Joseph has disappeared into the mist. We record that. And also in your campaign on the investigators are enemies of the lodge.
Woo.
There we go.
Because we quite happily let the creature devour all of the Silver Twilight people.
Yes, exactly.
We put them between us and the monster. And then we proceed to scenario 3, the secret name.
Yes. So that was all a bit, we didn't get any of the clues we hoped for. And I feel like we've really missed a lot of stuff because of what happened.
Yeah, just by missing that one clue.
Yes, exactly.
Now
we also have this: do not read unless you are being hunted.
Yes. So you read that, I think, didn't you? Last time, or in the first one? I'm sure you did. You read the hunted.
Yeah, we are being hunted. Yeah. If you're being hunted, we are. So yes. Yeah.
You're startled from your reverie by the sensation of something crawling up your chest, an icy hand that clasps around your throat. It grips until your breath is trapped and your windpipe starts to crack. Only there's nothing there, just a chilly draft entering the room through the open window. The wind's shrill, whistling wind rattles your window frame, penetrating the safety of your home. It almost sounds like the dissonant notes of a dreadful flute, a mindless haunting music that fills you with inexplicable terror. You rush to the window and slam it shut, hands trembling. Still, the thin, discordant notes echo around you. This can't be real, you think. Not here, not now, but denial proves no asylum. The cold creeps its way up your back once again. A thin grey mist pours into the room, seeping beneath your front door and through the cracks around your window. It crawls on the ground and coils slowly around your ankles, sending shivers up your body, and you run to your bedroom, slam the door and lock it. A few seconds of respite are all you receive before the invader resumes its assault. Over and over, a heavy force slams against the door, shaking the entire room. You press against the floor, trying to hold it shut. With each pounding crash, dark mist seeps through the cracks, appearing in the wood. With a final crash, the door shatters. You are hurled back, landing not on the floor, but in a cloud of mist, gripped by 100 spectral arms that cling into your flesh and tear you limb from limb. No, that can't be right. You're here, reading this very text. A wave of relief washes over you as you realise it was all in your head. Even so, the words compel your mind to torment you with visions of a macabre death. You find yourself glancing at your window, searching for dark mist that is not there. What if the text is trying to tell you something? Maybe... No, that's impossible. Real or imagined, your fate approaches all the same.
There we go.
Bizarre.
So I'm going to be interested to, for the podcast, we're interested to read all the bits that we missed, because I feel like we missed a lot. We've made enemies of the lodge, but it's kind of through omission rather than action, if you know what I mean.
I think if we hadn't let the Spectral Watcher get them, then they would have still been hovering around, and we could have tried escorting them to the entry hall at the end. Yeah. But they were all dead, so there wasn't much point, so we just had to run. Or I did anyway.
Exactly. And, like, it wasn't clear why we would save them anyway. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
Because I think from memory, if you talk to Joseph, you have more of a clear idea about what to do. But we didn't get that far,
Yeah,
so we were sort
just
of left in the
fumbling
dark
around
a
in
bit.
the mist, weren't we?
Bumbling around in the mist. That's what I'm going to call this: Circle Undone, bumbling around in the mist. Yeah, because so we got 2 victory points. So we got a couple of victory points.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was worth going for a couple. That would have doubled our victory point from 2 to 4. So it was worth. It was worth
and
a go.
You were so close to doing it as well. Oh.
So close. So close. Anyway.
Curse those haunted effects.
Yeah, they're they seem pretty trivial until they're not.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
alrighty, that was great.
Yeah. So
Fantastic.
We'll do the podcast recording next weekend.
Yeah.
Unpick this a little bit more. Look at all the different alternative routes through the scenario.
Yeah, it feels like a pretty pivotal scenario. I think a lot of things, I'm imagining what happens in the scenario sort of cascades into a lot different directions.
It's almost like the first proper scenario as well, isn't it? Because obviously there was the prologue where we were the people who got disappeared.
Yes.
Then there was the random, I'm suddenly in the woods and I don't know how I got here.
Yeah, exactly.
And then now we're actually back at the start of the story.
Almost you're right.
It for ourselves.
Yeah. It's almost like the first 2 were, both of them were prologues in a way. Yeah,
definitely.
So yes, interesting.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Great.
Well,
have a good week, mate. I'll see you in a week's time.
And we'll see you, and anybody who's actually watching this, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.